Archangel Gabriel's Daily Messages. April 28 to May 4, 2013. Dear ones, all of your manifestations are born from your thoughts and imagination, in a space that exists beyond time. They exist, energetically, until they are vibrationally aligned to manifest materially into your awareness. How quickly that happens depends upon how well you hold that energetic space, and how well you stay in the flow without fear or doubt, until you ground that energy into your material reality. You are taking one energy, and with your focused intention, giving it form. You are alchemists, each and every one of you. The beginning of the work week can be such a trying time for many of you. You see it as a loss of freedom, as taking you away from your joy and relaxation. Dear ones, your life is not meant to be about drudgery. This is why we encourage you so strongly to follow your passions, to do what makes your heart sing. How can you add more joy to your life starting today? How can you nurture yourself and focus on the blessings that are all around you? We urge you to find joy every single day, to see it as a vital part of your health and well-being. If you make a commitment to honor yourself, to add in the elements of enjoyment to every day of your life expression, before you know it you will shift your life into far greater satisfaction than you ever thought possible. As you shift out of your victim consciousness, you also allow others to find new ways of stepping into a more appropriate form of power. If you are allowing another to continually abuse you, you are not only blocking your own growth but allowing them to stay stuck on that merry-go-round of old energies as well. Know that every time you step into your authenticity, every time you shrug off those old illusions of powerlessness, you shift the energies, and as a result, the potential for positive change begins to occur all around you. It only takes one person to embrace their own growth to start a ripple effect of healing potential all around them. This is why it is so important to not make your wellness dependent on another's behavior. It all begins with you. Many human beings feel they cannot control their emotions. They feel like they live at the mercy of those emotions, and must accept them as they come. Let us examine that for a moment. Think of a time in your life when you were very excited, waiting in anticipation of something. Perhaps you can remember trying to fall to sleep before your birthday or Christmas celebrations. Can you feel that excitement? How you wished time would go faster. Now think of a time when you were free. Perhaps you had just been let out of your last day of school, or perhaps the first day of a vacation. Next, think of a time when you were very, very sad, perhaps with the loss of someone or something that was very important to you. Now, we wish for you to think of the best day of your life, the day you experienced your greatest joy. Think of life as your pioneers lived it. Truly imagine what it was like to live that way, and recognize the struggle. Now feel the rush of gratitude you experience as you realize how comfortable your life is compared to that. Do you see? You just rapidly shifted through several emotions, at will, with ease. You are always in charge of how you feel, dear ones. Just like you can change clothes if you don't like what you are wearing, you can change emotions if you are not comfortable. Many of you believe happiness is something that you only have sprinkled sporadically through your lifetime. We urge you to throw out the thought and to finally accept that you have just as equal a right to feel happiness consistently as you do any other emotion, because you get to choose. Let us suppose that you are standing at an emotional buffet and you have a large plate in your hand. What will you choose to put on your plate? Joy? Gratitude? Love? Flow? Acceptance? Or are you, by habit, going to continue to pile your plate high with discontent, anxiety, sadness and resistance? There is no right or wrong. You get to choose. It is your plate and your buffet. But please hear us when we say that you get to choose those emotions and how they make you feel. Why not try something else on your plate if you do not like how you are feeling? Again, you are not at the mercy of your emotions, any more than you would be at the mercy of a food you do not like at a buffet. Simply select what you would like to experience, and leave the rest behind. As you accept that you get to choose happiness, you will begin to seek out activities that support that emotional state within you, and through that state, become magnetic to even more happiness. Your entire life expression can become much more joyful with the simple acceptance that consistent happiness is, indeed, an option for you. Not happiness that is dependent on the actions of others. Not happiness that is only on weekends or holidays. Not happiness when certain elements fall correctly into place. We are speaking of happiness that shines from within, that is who you are. It will become your preferred, constant state of being. Your guides and helpers are wonderful examples of unconditional love. They are consistently there for you, and there is nothing you could ever do that would sever that relationship or make them not feel the same way about you. They come from that very consistent, very constant platform of complete acceptance and support. There is no judgment for your actions. They celebrate your victories and support you through your harder times. They honor your free will, always, and lead through subtle bumps and nudges and synchronicities, and will only step forward in a more powerful way when asked for their assistance. Dear ones, have you ever considered that approach with your loved ones and with yourselves, as well? It is a model that supports freedom of expression, acceptance and allowing, growth and experience. Because there is no judgment or punishment within the model, it creates a safe environment to experience growth and only supports forward movement. Archangel Gabriel. Channeled by Shelley Young. TrinityEsoterics.com